BruCast is back, baby.
On the grind and stay on it. I'm like, nah,
Me neither.
I'm tired today. I'm gonna stay home. Oh no, everything hurts now.
Yesterday I had pizza at 1 a.m.
Oh, Bruno.
Oh man, I started watching this documentary about aliens. I was like, okay, I need a pizza and a beer. I had the greatest. I had the greatest time of my life.
I think it's a good documentaries about aliens, pizza and beer. They go together.
Yeah. Did you see what happened recently with in the alien topic? Right, this guy that came out from the government.
I didn't see anything.
It's insane. So there's this guy called David Grush. He was like a high-ranking official from the military in the U.S. And he just filed all the whistleblower documents, and he came forward as a whistleblower, and he basically blew the whistle. He starts saying it's true. The aliens are out, they are out there. The U.S. have been hiding all the crafts from us. There's still going on several reverse engineering programs at the moment that people don't know about, and the U.S. have successfully retro-engineered like craft. They created crafts out of the ones that they retrieved from the. So basically, he told us everything that was in the pop culture, right? He said it's true, and now I think today he's gonna have like a 1 hour interview with a news channel where they're gonna talk more about it. And this is all very interesting. But what's more interesting, I think, is the fact that the Department of Defense allowed him to do the interview, and everything that he all the secret information that he had to give it away to the government in order to be protected as a whistleblower. All this secret information, they say it matches. It's all true. So I don't know, Vivian, what do you think about that? It's insane, right?
I'm of the opinion that if aliens came by and saw the Earth, they would go like, nah, and they would turn away and leave. 'Cause we're an okay place, but also at the same time, it's like we're the kind of rowdy neighbor who doesn't really trim the grass, and it's like wild grass everywhere, and your dog keeps barking at like 2 a.m. It's like, do I want to move in with these neighbors? I don't know. But if it turns out that actually there are alien stuff that the US government found, that would be cool. But also at the same time, yikes.
Yeah.
It's like they've kept the stuff secret and have been trying to retro-engineer it. If they actually do have it, that means that either they're sufficiently so much advanced from us that we're trying to look at it and it looks like magic, and if the aliens ever get pissed at us, we're fucked. Or it means that the US government is bad at technology, which I don't think is the case.
Yeah.
Or maybe they have secret military tech in the background, but then I would assume they would be better when they go fight wars.
Yeah, but so what David Grush said, this guy that came forward, he said it's so secretive that not even the military knows about it. It's like it's a dark government. They have a dark budget. It's behind the scenes. It's like no, most people in the government don't know about it. It's like it's a secret government.
I mean, there's a part of me that's like, yes, right, of course. The secret government that even the military leaders don't know about, with the secret budgets that nobody heard about it. And the government is letting you speak about that on live TV and not just like disappearing you like one random night. Right? There's another part that's like, if it's true, well, shit.
I want to believe it.
But yeah,
Vivian, don't make fun of it. I want to believe it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's true. Why they didn't kill him yet? If it's all true, like, why he's alive?
It's either option A, it's only like he has only found 5% of the truth, and they're like, yeah, tell them the bullshit that you found, and we actually have all that in the background that you haven't found. Yeah, make it a scandal, make them believe you have found everything. Or potentially it's just they don't care about it because they're like, oh yeah, that we're done with that like 15 years ago. You can tell them.
Yeah, that's true. So forget about this guy. Forget about David Grush. Do you think David aliens are actually visiting Earth?
I don't know. Honestly, we don't have a way as like regular people to prove whether they have visited or not. And if they have, then they haven't done anything to us. So, or rather, they haven't done anything that's big enough. I mean, there's a few people who say, "I was abducted by aliens," but it's like one guy in the middle of a field in Ohio or something.
Like a farmer,
I
yeah.
yeah, it's like I was abducted by aliens. Like, sure, Grandpa. I don't know, and I don't
Hmm.
think until they actually come in and do stuff with us on a scale that matters, that it doesn't really matter.
So what you're saying is that we need to have like a substantial event or a substantial proof.
Yeah, or
Okay.
or rather that it doesn't truly matter if they have visited because they've not left any trace of visiting unless there actually is stuff in Area 51 in the US and they just haven't told us, in which case, holy shit!
Yeah, that's the legend. That's the folklore, right? That's what David Grush says. So I don't know. I think we're gonna figure it out in our lifetime. To be honest, I think before we die, like people of our age, before we die, like we're gonna know because people are we're going to Mars in the upcoming years, right? It's happening with whatever Elon Musk creates, if it's the Starship rocket or whatever. Like, I think we're going to Mars, and if we start like traveling between planets, at some point we're gonna kind of notice
I think
spacecrafts, I guess.
so. Here's the thing: we have already the means by satellites and the various NASA missions that were sent out into space. They've already like scanned out beyond Mars and further than that. They haven't found anything that's like, here's a spacecraft flying through the screen of the like Voyager or whichever was the one that went super far beyond Pluto, and then we lost track of it. Um, they haven't found anything. If we want to find traces of aliens, it's gonna have to be outside of the solar system.
Yeah.
And so far, we don't have the means to get beyond the solar system. We barely even have the means of going to Mars, but with like a manned mission. We don't even have that yet. We have theories and plans of going to Mars. I think probably in our lifetimes we will go to Mars, unless Elon Musk gets bankrupted by investing in bad ideas on social networks. But probably we will go to Mars. Will we go further than Mars in our lifetimes? I don't think so. Because we're gonna get to Mars and people are gonna be, whoa, Mars! Let's go check what's there first.
I agree. I agree. I think Mars is gonna be the next big thing for the next 100 years, 200 years. Maybe after that, humans start thinking about going other places. But Mars is the next destination. I would say so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they're going to the moon as well. They have this Artemis program at NASA. Have you heard about it?
Nah, I've not heard of it.
So is all about going back to the moon. They wanna build a space station around the moon, and they wanna build a space station in the moon. Oh, sorry, on the moon, which they're planning to send rockets to Mars. So it's gonna be like a two-way stop. So the plan is in the future they're gonna have this two-way stops to get to Mars. First you go to the moon. It's like the airport. You get into your new ship and your rocket, and then
You
you
take
go
a
to Mars.
shuttle to go to the moon.
Yeah, something like that. So it's exciting. All those plans, they are exciting. Whatever they happen or not, I don't know. But
I'm not a super. I have a few friends who are like super buff of like everything space, who watch the various launches of SpaceX and everything, and who are really like, space. Me, I'm just like, I'm one of those people who are like, Yeah, but what if we fix the problems on Earth instead of going to space?
That's. I think they're both valid. They're both valid. So since you mentioned, I don't know how we start talking about aliens in space, but since you mentioned the problems here, I wanted to ask you. You're French. What the fuck's going on in France?
Oh boy.
Watch full episodes of the BruCast on the main YouTube channel, youtube.com/@BruFrasca.